And then we're going to have words of appreciation to our mothers by Jenny and Claire, and then we're going to give gifts to our mothers. So throughout today's celebration, in between, we'll have like gift giving. So we could do maybe 1, 2 tables. The mothers could come up, receive their gifts, and then we'll continue with the program, and then we'll have gift giving. So it's been interspersed 3 times throughout the program, the gift giving. So after the first one, if you didn't receive your gift, it's not because we weren't going to give you. So yes, okay. So there are 2 parents' words. Okay. Can read. This comes from our True Mother's memoir. It's in the section that says, "A mother builds a family and the family builds the world." Mummy, my stomach hurts. When a child complains of stomach ache, his mother lays him on her lap and rubs his tummy without a single word. Her hands may be gnarled and rough, but in a few moments the child feels better. This may be a simple approach, but it is a practice based on love. We all dimly remember our mother's warm touch. This is the very touch with which I long to embrace all of humankind as a mother of the universe and mother of peace. As we know from our own experience, a mother hears her child's cry very clearly, and she has no thought but to quickly run to her child. This is because a mother's love and attention are directed solely towards her children. A mother would walk through a fiery pit without hesitation to save her child. Nathan? I know. It's a short video. I didn't do that. Everyone is at home. Or you thought there would be something nice and sweet, but if you go back to the video, actually, so this video, for those who didn't understand, let me rehash the trauma. So the slightly longer version is like maybe 10, 15 more seconds long. So the baby deer, rushed into the water, right? And then the crocodile began to, come for the baby. And because the mother deer knows it cannot fight off the crocodile, like there's nothing she can do. So the only option she had was to go in between the crocodile and her baby and offer herself as a sacrifice. Because to her, a mother will walk through a fiery pit without hesitation to save her child. So even in the heart of animals, like that is the kind of heart that a mother has. So, wow, it shows like even through creation, we can really, learn what a, wow, the deer. Yeah, we can really see, what a mother's heart is like. Even we remember from True Father's autobiography when he talks about the time when he was supposed to board the ship from the university, right, from Japan to go back to Korea. But then in the news, it was said that the ship sank. So his mother heard the news and she walked barefoot all the way from the village to the train station. Ship. The port, right? Yeah, and she didn't even realize she was barefoot. She just heard the news that her son might have passed away. And with the mother's heart, she just rushed forward. So even seeing this, it's not just in human beings, but also in animals. And then, of course, Heavenly Parent. Like, how much more earnest is Heavenly Parent's heart and love for us? So I felt these words in the video went well together. Sorry for the experience, but we are glad the baby Dia is alive. Yeah, wow. Anyway, very moving. So yeah, next I'd like to invite Claire and Genesis to offer words of appreciation to all mothers. Welcome.
Hey guys. Hello. It's kind of an awkward transition, right? Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Eugene asked me and Jenny to share some words of appreciation to our mom. I didn't really write anything down because I just wanted to see what I would say up here, to be honest with you guys. When I was younger, I never remember my parents being together. But I always remember my mom being with us throughout the whole time, throughout our whole life. We would visit our dad a lot, and we have a really great relationship with our dad. But the person who's always with me, who I live with, is my mom, and um, she's been through all of my stages in life, and she's always supported me. And I think that the reason I'm at church, or the reason that I do all of the things I do, is because of her and the way she raised me. Mommy, the way you're looking at me, I don't know. But I'm so grateful and so blessed to have my mom, and all of the things that she's taught me about true parents, about my relationship with God, how it should be my own, how it should not even be hers, but my own, and all the strength she has given me. I'm so blessed. Um, yeah, I hope that I can be like her when I'm older. She was very close to true parents, and no matter what happens in the church, her love for true parents is always strong. It's always eternal, like no matter what. So, thank you, mommy.
Okay, guys. I wrote a poem. It's kind of classic, but it's also kind of corny and cringy, but it's very sincere and real. So, thank you is all I have to say. And from the depths of my heart, it will always be that way. When I feel as if I'm alone, she's always there by my side. Even when I'm in my lowest and I feel like I can no longer try. She brightens up my day all the time with smiles and laughter and passes that on to others time and time after. She always serves others, and it's amazing to see, and I have hopes that one day I will be like my mother. Now, as for my mother, miles and miles away, I see her in my life every single day. Her bravery and kindness is always known, and now I have a role model to follow. You have always been through hardships in life, but compared to me, I've never even put up a single fight. So forgive me if I have not been trying, but truly I will continue to be striving to live and exemplify you, because just as you say we are pure water, you are also our Wang Oma too. And last but not least, all of the mothers in this room who have helped me to grow and guide me through life too. You have always loved me as if I was your own, and I am so grateful just for that alone. You have taken me under your wings and pushed me to be better and make me try new things. You have taught me my faith. And with that I can say, Happy Mother's Day. To all my moms, I love you so much, and especially, I love you, Mommy. I love you, Mom, and Holy Mother Han. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny and Claire. So beautiful. Woo, by the end of this day, we will be crying. We are already crying. Wow. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Claire. So next, we are going to follow with gift giving. So we're going to start like maybe with one table or, yeah, we can do one table for now. So what we'd like the mothers to do, if you see on my left side, this beautiful background was actually made by your children from Sunday School Youth Ministry. So they were here yesterday afternoon making that beautiful backdrop for the photo session. And here is Precious. She has a Polaroid camera. And it actually will print out the photo. So this is something you can keep with you, right? Like a physical copy. Wow, look at that. A physical copy. So we can start with the table with Auntie Pam and then Auntie Fatou. And so those two tables. So what you can do is you can come up. Please take out the mics. You can come up this way just so we can see you. And woo! And then you'd come here and then Jenny and Claire will give you a gift bag and a rose, also prepared by Youth Ministry and the Next Gen Department. And then you can come down and sit there. Precious will take your picture. Yeah, so it's a little runway, you get to, you know. Yeah, you can go up, I think, yeah, because then, do they go down? If you're able to go, are you able to go up? Yeah, and then if, oh, I need to ask Sunday school. Yeah, so we can have some music playing in the background, and then Auntie Pam can walk, and you, with all your glory, all your motherliness, and you come with joy. And you come this way as we clap, and you receive your gift and your rose. Okay, and up next is Auntie Fatu. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, you can go this way, Kyrie. You can just come this way. And then if you receive it, you can go around. So to go back, you can go around this way. That way we have an easy flow of traffic. So we'll come from my right. We'll come here, and then you leave in a circular way. So if you have your child present, they can take a picture with you. Jacob, you may. Anyway, the booth will still be there later. All right. Kayo! Happy Mother's Day! Oh, is it easy? Okay. And coming up next, Auntie Miriam! Happy Mother's Day! Is it easier? And remember, later in the day, please come with your children and you can take photos together. The beautiful backdrop. Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry. And your husband too. Because the conjugal realm also includes the parental realm. That much we know. What about Auntie? Uncle David? What about Auntie? Please come up. You don't have to, if the stairs are too much, you can just come from the bottom. You can come from the bottom this way. Yes. Yes. Happy Mother's Day, Hiroko-san! Yeah. You can come this way. If the stairs are trouble, yeah, you can just come this way. Yeah, I just realized, yeah, probably not the stairs. Yeah, and then you can come this way, take a with a rose, and then you can take a picture. Yes. And then Precious, once the photos are ready, you're gonna have your print you can take back with you. Okay, happy Mother's Day, everyone! Yes, okay. So we've done those two tables, and then we're going to continue with the program, and then we're going to have our next gift giving. Alrighty. So next, I'm going to invite up Uncle Pablo. So he's going to give a brief introduction and some words of appreciation, and then we'll watch a video.
Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. So, on behalf of Youth Ministry, I'd like to extend to you our deep appreciation. These gifts, baggies, and roses were prepared by Youth Ministry. So, thank you, everyone. I just wanna. I really wanted to show a video. I think it says more than I could ever say. But I ran into this video many years ago when at work I, entered management, spent the management space, and inherited the responsibility to interview people. So I was searching what type of questions, tough questions to ask people to get them to prove their credentials and talk about their experience. And I ran into this video, and it made me cry. So, Nathan.
Just give me 1 second. Thank
Sure.
you. Sorry. Uh-huh. Hey. Hi. 2 minutes. Thank you. Hi, good afternoon. Sorry about that.
Hey, Oi.
Hi, nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Have you ever done one of these interviews over the camera before?
No.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about the job to get started with. It's not just a job, it's sort of probably the most important job. The title that we have going right now is Director of Operations, but it's really kind of so much more than that. Responsibilities and requirements are really quite extensive. First category for the requirements would be mobility. This job requires that you must be able to work standing up most or really all of the time, constantly on your feet, constantly bending over, constantly exerting yourself, a high level of stamina.
Okay.
That's a lot.
For how many, for how many hours?
135 hours to unlimited hours a week. It's basically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I'm sure you'll have a chance from time to time to maybe just sit down here and there, yeah?
You mean like a break?
Yeah.
No, there are no breaks available.
Is that even legal?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like no lunch.
You can have
or-
lunch, but only when the associate is done eating their lunch.
I think that's a little intense.
No,
No, not possible.
that's crazy.
Now, this position requires excellent negotiation and interpersonal skill. We're really looking for someone that might have a degree in medicine, in finance, and the culinary arts. You must be able to wear several hats. Associate needs constant attention. Sometimes they have to stay up with an associate throughout the night. Being able to work in a chaotic environment, if you had a life, we'd ask you to sort of give that life up. No vacations. In fact, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and holidays, the workload is going to go up, and we demand that with a happy disposition.
That's almost cruel. That's almost a very, very sick, twisted joke.
Worried about when there's time to sleep or...
Oh, no time to sleep.
Yeah, all-encompassing almost.
That's exactly right.
365 days a year?
Yes.
No, that's inhumane.
That's very insane.
The meaningful connections that you make and the feeling that you get from really helping your associate are immeasurable. Also, let's cover the salary. The position is going to pay absolutely nothing.
Excuse me?
No. Nobody's doing that for free.
Yeah,
You're
pro
crazy.
bono, completely for free.
No.
What if I told you there's someone that actually currently holds this position right now? Billions of people, actually.
Who?
Moms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moms.
That's awesome.
And they meet every requirement, don't they?
Oh my God. Moms are the best.
Yeah, there's no pay. They're 24 hours. They're always there. Now I'm thinking about my mom.
Yeah, and what are you thinking about her?
I'm thinking about all those nights and everything.
Thank you so much for everything you do. I know it doesn't seem like I appreciate all of it, but I definitely do.
So, Mom, I want to say thank you for everything that you've done. I love you very much. You've been there through thick and thin. My mom is just awesome. She's awesome.
So is there anything else to say? Not quite. And brothers, on top of everything they do, they have to put up with us, husbands. I've interviewed many people, offered jobs. I myself, lead a department. I negotiate contracts worth millions of dollars. But mothers have left a stamp in our lives, in your lives, and in the lives of many people around them. So they have earned their credentials through life and what they do for us. We brothers may lead teams, corporations, but mothers are the cornerstone and the leaders of families. Thank you very much to my wife, Akiko. As Proverbs 31:29 says, many women have done noble work, but you have surpassed them all, time and time again. Thank you very much.
Wow. So beautiful, so moving. Thank you, Uncle Pablo. Wow, thank you. I'd gone to the restroom for a bit and I came back and the video was done, but my husband's eyes are red, so it was effective. That's why I knew the video was touching. So thank you so much, Uncle Pablo. And now carrying on with appreciation from the brothers, I'm going to invite Jacob Saar to offer appreciation. Wow, he even wore his suit. Wow. Did your mother pick out the suit? Jacob.
안녕하세요, 여러분. Good morning, everyone. I've been practicing my Korean. It feels so good to be back home.
Welcome back.
So, thank you. So I'll be just sharing from my heart as well, because that's just my style. First, I want to deeply appreciate my own mother, as I am the man I am today because of her love, her embrace, and her patience. It's funny how a mother can play the role of both a father as well, the power of a mother. I remember when I was young, riding my first bicycle and falling over constantly, and my mother continuously pushing me and telling me to keep on going despite me crying and scraping my knees continuously. I remember all the many lessons my mom would give me. You know, having a strict African mother is actually a blessing, let me tell you. Because when I went out on the field by myself, all the lessons my mom taught me came to life. You know, being organized. I was the most unorganized dude, and I paid the consequences, and I was like, okay, my mom was right. You know, all these lessons coming back. I'm like, whoa, okay, my mom is actually a genius here. But one of the things I appreciate the most is having an example of what it means to love. Because growing up, I saw how my mom treated people despite the situation she would deal with. And always she greeted people with love and kindness and with a smile and always giving, even though she didn't have too much. And when I went out as well, I could see how I resembled these characteristics. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like my mom. Why am I doing this? So I appreciate it so much to have an example which was given to me by a true mother. And to all the mothers here, as we're moving into a time where the church is becoming a mother's embrace, I appreciate you guys for also being my mother. Auntie Grace, Auntie Angelucci, Auntie Francoise. I felt I had many mothers. Auntie Gloria. Oh my goodness. I didn't have just one, but I had a village of mothers to raise me to the man I am today. From the way you guys would buy my clothes, from the food you guys would make, even going to workshops, it's always the mothers cooking in the kitchen. And it makes the spiritual food even more delicious. So, and lastly, I want to thank Holy Mother Han for giving us a new age where we can relate to God as a heavenly mother, which has never been seen before. We don't have to relate to God as a master, which I appreciate so much as I see many young people not understand God, but I can tell people in my personal testimony, I know God as a mother, and I feel it within my own heart. And so, thank you to all the mothers who raised me, and all glory to true parents. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Jacob, and welcome. Wow, we have a village of mothers. We're so blessed. Thank you so much. Excuse me. Okay, so after the appreciation, we're going to have gift giving once more. So Jenny and Claire, please come up. And the next table, we're going to go Auntie Grace and Asako-san's table. Alrighty, let's play some music. And if you want to use the stairs, you can. If you want to just go down, that's okay too. So whatever you prefer, Auntie Grace, you can just go down this way. Oh, happy Mother's Day! How was Sunday school, Mom? Okay. Up next, Auntie Gloria. It's table by table. Auntie Gloria in her suit. Wow! Whoa! Beautiful. Wow! model for us. Model for us. Wow. Happy Mother's Day, Pastor Gloria. Okay, and then now Asako-san's table can prepare. Happy Mother's Day, Asako-san! Oh, wow. Oh. Wow. She can take a picture. And then up next, Auntie Yvette, happy Mother's Day! Oh, yay! Yeah. Sure. And remember, the booth is always there, so even after lunch, please come take pictures. Come take pictures. All right, to all the mothers who just went up, happy Mother's Day. Thank you. All right, so next, we're going to have 2 speakers and then a short discussion and then the final round of gift giving, and that will more or less wrap up our service. So to begin with, I'd like to invite, wow. I'd like to invite my sister, Yumi Angolio, to share on the journey as a new mother, young motherhood, what that is like, going from the realm of being an older sister to now being a mom and making me an auntie. Thanks. Thanks so much.
You're not okay. All right. What, 5 minutes? Okay. Yeah, I was trying not to cry too much when I watched Uncle Pablo's video. It didn't work. Yeah. So let's see, young motherhood. I think 2 things stand out for me: gratitude and grace. I remember when I found out I was pregnant, the first thing that came to my mind was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? I think mainly because I think there's this excitement of like, you want to get pregnant and have a baby, but then you don't know what's on the other side, even though you see, babies are beautiful and cute, but I feel like sometimes many moms don't share how difficult it was for them. They're just happy that you're pregnant and just happy for you. But I really appreciated, I think that was like the first time I stopped and said, Heavenly Mother, I think I need you to walk with me in this because I don't know what I'm doing. And I think I felt this sense of calm in my heart. And through it, it's like every trimester I went into, I had a recurring dream of True Mother. And I always had like True Mother's dreams like once every, 5 years. But that year was like every single time I hit a new trimester, I have a dream of True Mother. And it just affirmed to me that I'm not doing this by myself. Like you're not alone in this. Like Heavenly Mother is with you. And the dreams would be very interesting. Like I even had one where I saw myself delivering in my dream, and the first thing I did was offer the baby to True Mother. And I just remember thinking, oh, okay, this is just not my child. yeah, this is just not my child. So for me, it made me think about Heavenly Mother more, and it also made me feel grateful to our mothers and all the aunties who would be like, you got this, don't worry, you're okay. And Gloria shared for me many stories, and Tuta was sharing with me stories, because at the time when we got pregnant, we were living at the Topkins house, so all the moms were sharing like tidbits of wisdom and knowledge, and it just made me realize that you're not alone, and made me feel very grateful. Grateful for my mom who came. She was with us for 6 months, so she, was there the whole time. My sisters who came to help. Strangers, mothers on the road were like, oh, what do you need? Do you need wipes? Do you need diapers? It's just, you randomly see, it's like all of a sudden your eye is open to all the moms around you. It's like, oh, there's a mom who's like, oh, don't worry, I got this. Let me pick this for you. Let me help you carry this. And it also kind of like, in me, anytime I go outside now, first thing is like, if I see a young mom around me, or a mom with a baby crying, first instinct isn't, oh, what's wrong with a baby? My first instinct is like, how do I help this mom? Like, what does she need? What's going on? Do I get the baby? Do I get does she need me to change the baby, wipes and stuff? Like, for me, it's not weird now anymore. I see a baby running with a, dirty diaper. I'm like, do you need help? Like, what do I change? What do I, it made me feel like you're part of a village, whether you like it or not, but it's even better when you choose to be part of that village and you soak in the joy of being a new mom. It also made me feel grateful. I remember I read this little quote that said, take the time to enjoy the chaos of when they're little, because soon they'll be bigger and it won't be chaos anymore. And by chaos, I mean like he climbs everywhere and breaks everything. And sometimes I'm just like, oh my gosh, how many glasses do I have to clean from the floor? And I'm thinking like, how do I keep, like how many, sometimes I'm like, he's broken something. My first instinct is like, I need to clean that, but I'm like, is he fine, first of all? Like, take him away from the broken pieces and then make sure you clean. And sometimes I forget, and then when I'm done, I'm like, oh, babe. My husband reminds me, like, you're bleeding, right? Like, you need to bandage that, too. So I try to remember to enjoy the chaos amidst the stuff, but also it's remind me to be graceful, not just to myself, remembering that there's God in motherhood and also motherhood in God, and extending grace to my husband because we're all learning this journey, extending grace to my friends, extending grace to, strangers. Sometimes I watch videos of people complaining that a baby is crying on a plane, and I'm just like, what is the baby supposed to do? Not cry? Like, they're gonna cry. It's a baby. So for me, it's like my joy is usually like when I'm on a plane and I'm seated next to a mom with a baby, I'm always like, can I take your baby? I want that baby. You sleep. Give me the baby. I'm gonna. And then they're just like, are you sure? I'm like, you close your eyes. Just you do your thing. And I could see the relief on a mom's face. They're like, oh my gosh, thank you for being so kind. I'm like, I'm not being kind. I'm just being human. Like, you're supposed to help a mom who's struggling. Like, she has like bugs and things, and everyone is like, make the baby quiet. So for me, that's going into that. It's reminding me to extend more grace to strangers. I remember staying up at night one time and I thought, like, how do single moms do this? Like, it blows my mind. And people are like, oh, single moms. I'm like, I don't know how she's making it through the night and waking up to go do a job and be a present mom. And I just thought, every time I pray, I'm like, I pray for every single mother to find some level of support. Because you might be 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's still hard for you. Imagine if she's just by herself. So I always have that. I can walk her. I try. It's like a reminder, like when I look at our son, a reminder to like be graceful to even the one who's struggling. Like, it's not just you have support. There's somebody else who has no support. So just like a reminder to be grateful for what I have, but also extend the grace. And also just to realize he's not my child. Like, when he's here, it's like so many aunties. Sometimes I don't even know where he is. I'm just like, he's with Eugene and Precious and Lilina. It's like he's somewhere. And I'm hoping that he'll be safe when I come and find him later. So that's my joy. It's like, he's not our child, he's our child, and to be part of a village, and for me to extend that to like other moms who can feel comfortable with me to just be like, Yumi, I need 10 minutes, take my baby, and I'm like, you go, I got it, So that's what Young Motherhood has taught me, to be grateful, to also pay attention, to listen to all the wisdom from the aunties and the moms, because they've walked this path before me. They know so many tips and tricks, which I'm immensely grateful for. And And then any of my friends who get pregnant, I'm like, do you want the truth or do you want me to sugarcoat it? No, I always ask them because you don't want to scare someone. But yeah. So it's taught me, yeah. So those two things that up, being grateful and being graceful. So yeah. So thank you to all the mums and the aunts and the grandmas, and yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you so much for sharing. Wow, I get to see her mother, up close. We live in the same house, so for me, it's really, amazing to see how much like patience and love she has. So really does make you become a better person, being a mother. So we're grateful for the journey. And so now for a more seasoned mother. Ooh, yes. I'd like to welcome Asako-san. Welcome.
Okay. Good morning. So happy Mother's Day to all moms. And I go to the traditional way, like Genesis, as usual. And hello, my name is Asako Kim. And since today is Mother's Day, I'd like to share a little about my mother in Japan. Yeah, maybe you saw my mother and my picture, that is my mom. And her name was Nobuko Watanabe. She had a bright and open-minded personality. She was a top seller at an insurance company in Japan and was even recognized with a national award. She also had faith in a Shinto-based church called PL Kyodan. When I was a child, I often went to church with her. I grew up seeing her go to church every day, receiving spiritual guidance from the church leader and serving by cleaning the church. That experience influenced me greatly and helped me develop my own faith later in life. When I joined our church, this church, received a blessing, and went to Korea, my mother always understood and supported me. When I gave birth to my first and second daughters, she even came all the way to Korea for the first time in her life, just to see her grandchildren and help me. I believed she is my mom, and this is right side is me. Very looks young, right? Yeah. So left side is my mom. Yeah. Very similar, resemble, right? I believed my mother would always be with me, but she suddenly passed away from illness at the young age of 55. If she was still alive, I believe she would visit Ohio Family Church often and quickly become friends with all of you. I truly wish she could have lived longer. She only met my first two children, but after that, I was blessed with 4 more children. We became a big family. I still feel my mother is watching over me from the spiritual world. Now I've passed the age my mother was when she passed away. So especially I'm very sick and catch cold and very under the weather and very difficult time. Always I dream. In my dream, I saw mom. That's why I felt, oh, she's always with me. So now my older daughter, Sora, has her own baby, and I've become a grandma. My friend and people often ask me, isn't your grandchild so cute? So to put it simply, when I see my daughter, my dear daughter, raising her son with love, he feels even more adorable, so cute. That's why, as a grandma, I feel closer to God. I believe my daughter is doing a better job than I did. I trust her very much. I'm still learning and growing, so I can say great things to you today. But if I could offer just one piece of advice to young people, young couples, and those raising children, it would be this. We all have a heavenly parents, a God who is like our father and mother. We also have a true mother who understands God's heart better than anyone and shows us God's love in real life. When I was going through hard times, I often tried to solve things on my own. I didn't talk to God enough. I should have prayed and trusted more and spent time with a brighter heart. If I had done that, I think I could have given my children more beautiful memories, love, and peace. So I want to tell you, life is not always easy, but if we talk to God every day and ask for their help, just like how we might talk to our own parents, sharing our struggles, asking for advice, or even comforting them at times, then I believe God will give us the courage to face challenges together and live with more peace and hope. This is also what True Mother is doing, always reporting to God, seeking guidance, and working together with Him. That is the advice I want to share as a mother. Finally, my youngest child, Jinu, will turn 18 years old the day after tomorrow. So he was born on Mother's Day 18 years ago, a special gift to our family. After 5 daughters, he was our miracle son. He is here. I pray that he will have a good life in college. He will graduate from high school this month, and he will go to OSU from August, the end of August. So I pray that he will have a good life in college to find the purpose of life, the goal to sake of others, to sake of the world, and the sake of heavenly parents and true parents, working together with our heavenly parents. That is my Mother's Day message to all of you. Thank you very much.
Wow, beautiful sharing. Thank you so much, Asaka-san. Okay, so now is just a very short roundtable sharing with just some questions to reflect on, to share with your table, so we can show them. So you can choose whichever one of these you'd like to share. I can make a timer for, I don't know, maybe pull out a table. Maybe 5 minutes. So for the first one, what is a trait your mother has that you admire or appreciate? So since we are here, it means everyone has a mother. So what is a trait your mother has that you admire or appreciate? Or it could be a mother figure that raised you as well. And if you're a mother, how have you become a better person by being a mom? Are there any lessons that you've learned along the way? What are they? Finally, how has your mother shaped who you are today? So within your table, maybe if you want to choose one question, like, you're free to choose whichever question you personally want to answer, or however you guys would like to share. So I'm just going to set a very short timer for like 5 minutes, and then we can share together. That'll be end of service. right, thank you all for sharing. Looks like you had a wonderful, spirited sharing. Yes, I appreciated sharing with my team as well. Okay, learned that our Pastor Gloria really prayed for Precious, to have little Precious. So it's amazing. That's what I learned from Precious, that when you pray for something, it usually comes to pass, and that's something she admires about you. Okay. Now is our final round of gift giving. So the tables that haven't gone yet, right? Our table, Yoko-san, Asako-san, and then Michiya-san, that table, right? So we can start from the front. We can play a little bit of music, and then you can come over this way, and Jenny and Claire will give you your gifts, your rose, and then Precious. Oh, we already did that table. Oh, sorry. Okay, so yes, Akiko-san's table. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, Akiko-san. Oh, wow. Okay, we can go next. Auntie Francoise, would you like to come up? If you want to take your time, you can come up. If you want, you can dance. Yay! Happy Mother's Day, Auntie Francoise. Yes, yeah, please, take care. Okay. Happy Mother's Day, Auntie Utah. Okay, we have to wait a little bit. You can dance. Yay, Yoko-san. Woo! Because the photo has to, print and come out, so. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Yoko-san, happy Mother's Day. Woo! Oh, yeah, Auntie Stella. Oh, yeah, my goodness. Oh, and the mother's in Sunday school. Okay. Coming up next, Tomoko-san. Happy Mother's Day. Okay, next is Michiya-san. Happy Mother's Day. Woo! Thank you. Oh, okay, yeah, we need to change film. Yeah. Yeah, so you can have a physical copy of your picture. So she's changing her camera film. Yes, and then after this, we are going to wrap up and then we can enjoy a wonderful lunch prepared by the Next Gen team, actually prepared by all brothers. So by Jack and Kevin, Minchi, Mike, and Auntie Stella. Yes, so our mothers can sit here and the food will be brought to you. Yeah, look at that. Amazing. So that is the service. And then our fathers can help in the serving. Yeah. Okay, so Sander, Opa, can you please call Yoshie Oni from Sunday school? Yoshie and Homare and like any other mom that's in Sunday school. Just thank you. Okay, next is Keiko-san. Happy Mother's Day, Keiko-san. Auntie Stella, show us your dance moves. Yeah! Happy Mother's Day. Okay, next is Auntie Stella. Happy Mother's Day, Auntie Stella. Thank you so much for your investment, cooking until midnight. Wow. Thank you so much. Kaori-san, welcome and happy Mother's Day! Woo! Thank you. So you can go this way. Yes, you can come from my right. All right. All right, next is Yumi. Happy Mother's Day! Ilayoma, happy Mother's Day! And you can go over there, you receive your rose and you take your picture at the booth. Yes. Thank you for coming. Okay, Baba, picture. All right, no, sweetie, you need your moment. You share only. You go back. So you can walk and we can clap for you. Move that way. You have to come. So we go. Wow. Woo! Up next is Yoshioni. Happy Mother's Day. Woo! And reminder, we can all take pictures here later. All right. All right, and then next is Homare Onni. Happy Mother's Day! Woo! Okay, finally, I hope. Yes, I know. I'm just making sure no one is left. Okay. And for Muriel, Happy Mother's Day! Woo! Enough gifts. Amazing. All right, so for all our mothers here today, if there's anyone who's like your friend who's also a mom, you feel free to take gifts. So we have extra gifts. You can take gifts back with you if they're yeah. Yes, they can. Take for Lisa. Matombo-san, Papa, you can also take for Mama the gift. So if you're here, your wife is in here, your friend, you can please take a gift and a rose. Okay. And roses are so, like, giving your mom a flower is actually really meaningful. I remember the first Mother's Day when I was in high school, they gave us roses to give our moms. So I took it home, and my mom said, oh, you know, this is the first flower I've ever received in my life. And at that time I was like, what, 15? So I thought, oh my gosh. So my mom she was 50, 51, and it was her first flower. So you would think it's a small thing, but yeah, for her it was really meaningful. You can give Papa the gift. What is her name? On behalf of Mama Nema, Happy Mother's Day! His wife is called Nema, which means grace. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, yes. Okay. Auntie, are you giving an announcement? All right, so I'm going to invite Pastor Gloria to briefly share some announcements, and then she'll give the closing prayer, and then we'll sing our closing song, and then our mothers can stay here, and then the rest of us will serve food and bring them. Yes. Because while we're eating a little later, we have a bit of a quiz, like a Kahoot quiz about Mother's Day. So, and some other fun activities that we can do while we're eating. So.